Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to share with you my February favorites. And I don't really have a lot because this month I have been trying to just utilize my collection and not go out and buy so many new things to where I just forget about my other stuff. So this month I kind of just shopped my stash and used all of my products that I already have and that I already love. So I don't really have too many new things to show you, but there was one thing that I couldn't resist. I had to get it, and I have been seeing it all over YouTube, all over Instagram, and it is by one of my favorite artists, so I had to get it, and it is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably already heard about because it has been getting so many good reviews, and for good reason, because the packaging itself is gorgeous. I mean, Kat Von D is so, she really takes the time to make sure that all the packaging looks really nice, and it's very much her style. The shade and light, obviously she designed that. It's very good packaging. It's very sturdy. It doesn't feel, even though it's like in cardboard, it doesn't feel cheap. It has a really nice mirror in there. Pretty heavy duty because it's really heavy. And then you have your contour and highlighting powders, and I mainly use these two here and these two highlights. And what I really love about this one over my Anastasia contour kit is that these powders are pigmented, but they're not super pigmented to where you're gonna put them on and they're going to be really hard to blend, if that makes sense. They're pigmented, but they're super creamy and almost velvet texture because you put them on and they just blend so effortlessly, and they kind of just do all the work for you. It's kind of foolproof, and that's what I really like about this palette versus the Anastasia palette, because this one is just so easy to work with. The colors are so spot on. This one here, I'm super duper fair. This one here is perfect. It's not gonna look like you have orange or gray. It's just the perfect tone. And then the highlighting powders are very vibrant. You put it on and you can see it. It just instantly lights up the face, and that's what I really like. So this one I can't wait to use on some of my clients with deeper skin tones to see how well it works, but from what I can tell, it's pretty dark, so I think it would probably work just fine. And yeah, so I can't say enough good things about this palette. It is definitely worth the 40 something dollars. It's definitely below $50 and above $40, but it is worth the money. If you don't have it, you definitely need this in your kit if you are into contouring. The next two things that I want to share are my two prestige palettes. Well, no, they're not palettes, they're little eyeshadows. And I shared these in my recent haul. And the ones that I really like are the color Bronze and the color Copper. These are sold at Ulta and Rite Aid, I believe, the brand Prestige, you can get it. And these are super pigmented, super metallic, which I love. They're perfect for the lid. And I'll just swatch them right here. So you can see they are amazing quality. And yeah, I've been loving these colors, these specific colors for this fall season. Even though we're getting really close to spring, I still really think these are beautiful, and I just love these colors. The next thing I got from Sigma, and they sent me a package and this was in it. This is Topaz eyeshadow, and what I really like about this eyeshadow in particular is that it's matte, but it is super silky. So you can see here, it is just so smooth and silky. And the reason why I really like this color is because it is the perfect transition color. And what I mean by that is that it's matte, but it has the tiniest amount a sparkle in it. It's really hard to describe because it's not glitter, but it has some sort of sheen in it, but it's not gonna look glittery. It's still gonna look like a matte. And I like using it for the transition because it's super easy to blend out, and it's not too pigmented. It's pigmented enough to where you can see it, but it has that nice kind of sheer quality to it that's going to be perfect for the transition color right here on the lid, because you don't want something that's going to be too dark where it's hard to blend. And this one is perfect. And I just love this color. It's a really nice light warm brown, kind of like almost a camel color, but a little bit darker. And it is just perfect for the transition. It makes everything so easy, and I've just been loving this shade. It goes well with everything. The next thing that I want to share with you guys is this Rimmel Lending Lasting Finish Foundation. And the thing that caught my eye is that it has comfort serum in it, which if you're new to my channel, then you wouldn't know that my skin is very dry. I used to have oily skin, but ever since I had my son, it's just gone dry on me. So now I have to get foundations that are kind of geared towards dry skin, and this is why I picked up this one, because it has that comfort serum in it. So I've been loving this foundation. It just makes my skin look so flawless. Today I'm not wearing it, and I know I usually like to wear all my favorites because I like to show you guys what they look like, but I'm not wearing it today. But in a lot of my Instagram photos, I'm wearing this foundation. And what I like about it is that it's full coverage. It makes my skin just look flawless. It makes it look dewy. It hides all the imperfections, and it's not drying, and it doesn't look oily. So, and it does really last a long time. This is supposed to have it's a full coverage foundation enriched with a comfort serum. Instant perfect coverage that lasts all day, sweat, heat, humidity, transfer proof up to 25 hours. I don't know if it's good with humidity because I am a stay-at-home mom, so I don't really go out with this makeup. But I know that Judy from It's Judy Time did a review on it, and she gave it a really good review, and she used it in her hot yoga class, and it worked really well. So this is a really good foundation to try, and the best part about it is that it's so affordable. I think it's under $10, so it's a very good bargain. And I had run out of my MAC Fix Plus because I like swear by that, and I always set my makeup when I'm done because that's gonna give you that really nice airbrush kind of look to your makeup. It's not gonna make it look cakey. It's kind of, if you use any powders, it's just gonna make everything look like skin and not so dry. So I used all of my Fix Plus, and I needed something that I could use, and I didn't have to go get it at this MAC store because it's kind of far. So I decided to try the L'Oreal setting spray, and it works great. I used it today, and it basically gets the job done. You can even feel it when you spray it. You can feel that it is setting the makeup because you can kind of feel like it's sealing it, where the MAC Fix Plus just feels like water, but this one I can actually feel the difference, and it works really well. It works just the same as the Fix Plus does, and it makes my makeup last. And yeah, I mainly use setting powders because, like I said, I don't want my skin to look dry. I don't want the powders to look like powders. So that's the main reason why I use setting sprays, and that's what this does for me. It just makes my skin look flawless. It makes it look airbrushed, and so it gets the job done. And it is cheaper than the MAC Fix Plus. And I don't know if I've already talked about this on my channel because sometimes, you know, all these favorites, you forget if you mentioned it before, but if I have already, sorry. But I guess it's worth mentioning again. It's this Prime Time foundation primer from bareMinerals, and I actually had this in one of my Generation Beauty bags, the Generation Beauty swag bag. And yeah, I've been using it because I saw one of my friends on Instagram uses it, and so I was like, wait a minute, I have that, I should use it, because she said it was really, really good. And so I decided to start using it, and it works really great. It is the perfect base for foundation. It just makes your skin feel so soft, and I would imagine that this would be good if you use powder foundation, because it's for powder foundation for the bareMinerals, but I just use my regular foundation and it works fine, and it just gives me that really nice base. I just really like how it makes my skin feel, because like I said before, my skin is really dry, and so this just makes my skin feel really good. Like I can move it around, because when you get dry skin, like sometimes if you move a certain way, it can feel really tight. And with this, my skin just feels great, and I could put my foundation right on top of it, and it just gets the job done. My foundation just goes on a lot smoother. I don't use as much product, and so yes, it's a very, very good primer, and it does really well for my pores. Even though I don't really have super big pores, it does fill them in, and I haven't noticed anything bad about it. My foundation lasts all day, so really, really well. And my last, well, this is not my last favorite. And February, there was Valentine's Day, and this was actually a gift from my husband for Valentine's Day, and it is this Tory Burch perfume, and it smells amazing, and the bottle is so pretty. So when I smell this, I just think of a sophisticated, classy woman. That's just what I envision when I smell it, and it's soft. I don't like perfumes that are really musky and heavy, because I'm really sensitive and I'll get a headache if I wear it. And so this one is very soft, it's floral, it's clean. That's what the scents that I really like are floral, and they have to be floral, soft, and clean. And this is that. So if you're into those type of scents, then definitely check this one out. And it is just, I love it. I use it all the time. And then my last favorite, and this one is kind of hard to share because like where I got it. Okay, well, I got this at TJ Maxx. And the only thing about that is that, like, you know, all TJ Maxx don't always carry the same thing, but maybe you can order it online. I'm not sure. I could probably try to look it up. But this is Scentsational Natural Soy Candle in Black Orchid, and it smells just like the Tom Ford Black Orchid perfume. It smells just like it, because my mom had it, and she got that perfume for Valentine's Day, and she was showing it to me this weekend, and I was smelling it, and I was like, oh yeah. But when I got home and I put this on, I was like, it smells just like the Tom Ford, and this was only $6 at TJ Maxx. So if you like that perfume and you want to get something that's affordable, you maybe want to make your room smell like it, then definitely check this candle out. It smells really good. I almost forgot to share with you guys this brush from Morphe. This is the G17 brush, and for the longest time I have been trying to find a dupe or something similar to this brush that I always use in all of my makeup tutorials, but I got it in an Ipsy bag, which is this one. I had gotten this one in an Ipsy bag, so I couldn't, you know, I love it because it's super fluffy and dense, and so for the longest time I was trying to find something similar that you guys can get, and so I think I found it. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. It's the Morphe G17 brush, and I like using this type of brush for the transition color in the crease because it's super fluffy and it kind of just does the work for you. You can really blend it out. I like that it's lightweight. The handle is very, very lightweight, so you can really blend it out and your hand's not gonna get tired. I swear, the other day I was blending and blending, trying to be like Jaclyn Hill level, like trying to blend, and my hand was getting so tired. You like have to have those blending muscles in your hand. Like, I need to work it out. And so that is it for all my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Woman, because that's just the way, you know, like certain smells just like make you think of stuff. Is that dirty? I don't know.